I'm super passionate about working towards improving inclusive and equitable education and access for all. Having been brought up in northern Nigeria and lived there till I was 6 before moving to the UK to pursue higher education, I've always been aware of the disparity in educational inequality between myself and my family abroad. And since I've got to university, I've worked with Teach First, and I recognise the scale of both the domestic as well as global education problem, which has led to a lot of systemic issues pertaining to poverty, pertaining to long-term employment opportunities, and the scale at which we're able to maximize economic potential of a country like Nigeria. And that's why I've been working to set up a non-profit startup at PA Midlands at Warwick, which is almost a peer-to-peer edtech sort of startup which tries to match students at in the Midlands from underprivileged backgrounds to top university students who have encountered those barriers and have overcome them themselves. Because I recognize that learning potential is equally distributed, but access to primary education, secondary education, and tertiary education is not. And that's why I think it's really key to work wherever we are to ideate, co-create, and think about ways of pushing the bar forward in terms of being part of the solution and really trying to drive systemic change in the access sphere, because it's only through sort of managing all of these different stakeholders, the government, the private sector, as well as people on the ground who are willing to implement change, that we can actually drive change forward. But I think there's in the moment it's increased from 10.5 million to 13 million out of school children in Nigeria, and this is unacceptable and caps our economic ambitions and potential. And I want to be part of that change. I want to drive that forward, and that's why I want to be part of Unleash.